Hello and welcome to Warthog Studios. I'm Jay Wild, and today I'm reviewing the legocreatorwildlion. This set will release in January of 2021, and I found mine early at my local Joann's fabric store, and it retails for just $15, and I think it's a pretty good deal. This set's number is 31112, comes with 224 pieces and is recommended for ages 7 and up. And we get a lion build. We also get what looks like an ostrich and a warthog. So it seems like a pretty fun set. On the back here we can see the builds more clearly, and on the top here we can also see the builds again. So let's crack it open. And if you're interested in purchasing this set, you can use the Amazon link below, and there you can purchase the set, which will also help support the channel. Seems pretty hard to open. There we go, we got it. Here we have the bags, and here we have the instruction manual. So we have 4 bags, and we have our 3 builds. And I will go through all the builds. First I'll just start with the lion, and then I'll go through the other ones. So first up we have the wild lion, and this character does look great. With it we get this little bone piece, or piece of meat that the lion has just finished eating. And I think it looks pretty good with these nice long bones on the side, and then this little tiny one right here. And we also get a little vulture. I think it's a nice addition to the set. I like the beak, how it hangs over on the edge right there. On the top here we have this little heart piece, and I think it gives it a nice look of how the vulture actually would look like in real life. Here we have the lion, and it does look great. Overall, I like the nice color of the dark yellow pieces and the nice maroon, red, orange. And it does look great. This is not like a full-grown lion because it doesn't have like a big, shaggy mane. But they've done a good job of making the mane look like it's actually like real hair, because they have these nice detailed pieces. I think they might have came in like a Ninjago set or something, I don't know. But they do look really good on the build. For the face, we have these blue eyes, which I think look okay for the build. We have this nice little piece on top to give it that nice eye shape. On the front, we have this nice little wedge piece for the nose. And for the mouth, you can open it up and down, which is pretty nice. On the inside, we have this double row of 2 teeth, one on the back and one on the front. And it looks great when it's open, but the downside is that when you close it, it won't actually close fully. So I think you might have to take the teeth out. If you take both of these teeth pieces out, you can make the lion close his mouth all the way, but it doesn't look really too good. So I wish they would have made it so that you can keep the teeth in the mouth and also close the mouth all the way. So it looks great on the sides here. I like the mane on top. These pieces give it a nice good texture look on the top and feel. And for the back, we have this little tail that you can move up and down, and also on top of the tail we have this little maroon piece also. With the set, there is a lot of articulation with the legs and limbs. We have these nice ball joint pieces so you can move each limb all the way around, and also the leg up and down. I like the nice pieces on the bottom of the feet. We have these nice 3-pointed pieces right here to give it a nice toe-like look. You can see that the back legs are different from the front legs, of course, so they have 2 different builds. And it's not too hard to build the legs, of course. It does take a bit to build the whole line in general, but after you finished it, you will definitely like it. On the bottom here we don't have too much, but this nice dark maroon piece right here. And you can also see how the legs look like from underneath with those toes sticking out. So in general, I think the lion looks great, definitely the main aspect of the set. And you can also put this piece of meat into his mouth, just like that. And it's nice that you can close the mouth a little and have the meat still in there. So that's something to know, that you can put this meat in the mouth. So now let's go on to our next build. Oh, and by the way, as I'm disassembling this line, I think Lego, you should include brick separators in these sets, because these are the only sets you want to break all the time to make the new characters. So I would definitely appreciate it if you could include a brick separator. And here we have the Warthog build. Looking at it first up, I can tell that the body does look a lot shorter than the lion did, and the box didn't look like that, but it does look a little shorter, I think. The front of the face does look great. We have those bone pieces used for the tusks of the warthog, and this reminds me of Kumba from The Lion King, actually. For the eyes, we have the little blue pieces again, and the face has a nice brick built texture and look. For the legs, we can move them up and down, and also move the feet. And we also have those nice hooves on the legs, because we don't want to have that lion foot look. We want to have that pig foot look. So I think they did a good job of making it look like a warthog by using this type of foot. You can move the neck all the way down like so, and in circles if you wish. And on the back here we have the tail, and the tail is pretty big actually. It has like that nice fur piece again, and you can swish it back and forth and move it up and down. So a lot of articulation in these sets with the ball joint pieces that give you that type of playability, and the Warthog does look great. I think it's a little too short in my opinion, but other than that it looks great. And obviously we didn't use all the pieces, as you can tell here, so this is not the main build of course, because there are tons of pieces that we didn't use, as you can see right here, all the lion pieces that weren't included in this build. But I think it looks great, and I think LEGO has achieved the look of what a Warthog actually looks like in real life. So here's our next build, the Ostrich. So this build is pretty tall actually, and I think it's the hardest one to stabilize because this little joint piece always falls over because there's so much weight on top of it, and you have to stabilize it all the time, like move it over and find the right exact position. But for the legs we have these really big foot pieces. I don't know why they made it so big, but they're like these bulky big pieces that are nice and smooth, but I think they're a little too big maybe. And if we move up we can see the little cap piece on the knee of the ostrich, but there is no joint actually, so it's just one stiff leg. And at the hip you can see that you can move it back and forth with the joint piece right there. On the back of the ostrich we have the nice dark maroon red pieces, and we also have those nice pieces right here for the feathers. And I also like these nice little toe pieces they use for the lion for like the edge of the wings, and you can move them up and down to pretend to flap the ostrich. And in the back here they use the bone pieces, which was surprising for the feathers, and I was surprised at that, but it looks like each build includes the bones. Even on the wings you can see the bones are right there on the wings. So that's pretty interesting and pretty cool to see that every build includes this type of bone. And you can position the ostrich like this or whatever way you like. It looks like a chicken kind of, but you can position them up in the air, you can position them on the ground, you can position them flying. And one concern of mine is right here there's this like empty stud, and that's what the instructions said, like don't put anything there, and it looks kind of off. I think something should be placed there. Like I think it would be nicer if we place this little wedge piece right here. I think that would have been nice to like round the corner off a little, but it says don't put that. I don't know why, but I think they could have made it look a little better. Here we have the neck of the ostrich. It's just one basic brick piece build right here. And for the head, it's pretty basic, nothing really much, but it looks like a duck kind of. And we can see the blue eyes stick out right there. I think the blue eyes look the best on the ostrich. So overall, I think the ostrich is a nice build from the top up, but the legs, I think they could have done a better job there. But I'm sure kids will definitely enjoy this build because it's a bird build, and it can't fly, of course, because ostriches can't fly, but kids can pretend it can fly. I like how the wings are actually like the right dimensions to the ostrich in real life, because in actuality the wings aren't really too big because ostriches cannot fly, but they can run really fast. So it's nice that you can move the legs at least, but I think they move a little too much. So I think this is the most awkward build to position, you know, because you have to like move every single joint, find the right position, and just set it like that. And yeah, so it does look good, but I think they could have done a little better job with the joints on the leg. Now we can take a look at the instructions for the build. I like the nice background, animated background. It kind of looks like a simulator video game kind of. And on the back here we can take a look at the back. We have these creator sets. I think none of these were, I think only a few of these were released at lego.com, but if you can see here, it looks like a space mech, a new set that I didn't see before. And I think it looks pretty interesting with a little alien, and looks like it's on Mars or something, so it looks pretty interesting. On the next page we have like a treehouse set. This is a new set, never saw this set before. This is a treehouse set with a giraffe, a little boat, and like a tree in the plane, and a dog right there. Or maybe that's another lion. Okay, another little lion. That looks pretty cool. For the Warthog map instructions, I don't know if there's anything back here. Yeah, there's not really anything. Oh yeah, there is. There's like the new surfer beach house set. And then for the ostrich, we have nothing here, but on the back here we also have the same thing from the lion instruction manual. So overall this set is great. I definitely like all the builds. We have the Warthog, the lion, and the ostrich. Out of the three, my favorite is the lion, and then it goes to Warthog and then the ostrich, of course. The easiest build is the ostrich, of course, because it doesn't take too many pieces, but I feel like it doesn't have the greatest design for the legs. The Warthog is pretty fun to build and does look great. Reminds me of Kumba, as I said before. But my favorite is the lion. So overall, my final thoughts of this set for $15, I think it's definitely a good deal. You can find this set early at your nearest Joann fabric. That's where I got mine, and it's definitely a good deal. It's coming out in January 1st. You can buy it on lego.com, and you can also buy it at probably your nearest Target or Walmart once it comes out in January. Thank you for watching. I would appreciate if you could give this video a like and consider subscribing, since we are so close to hitting 100 subscribers. And I'll see you in the next video.